Your MCC course might use Webex, and Webex is a software that allows us to do video conferencing so that you can interact with your instructor and classmates in real time. In order to log into Webex, you need to first get into your D2L course, go to the content area, and then find the module called Webex link. If you can't see this Webex link module, you might need to look under the course information section. Click on the link, and it's going to open up the Cisco Webex meetings page and will start automatically downloading the install package. Now, if you come in here for the first time, you do have to install the Cisco Webex desktop app in order to make this work. Now, you don't want to click join from your browser because then your interface will look different than all of your instructor and classmates interfaces. And also the browser version doesn't have as many features and is a little bit more buggy because it relies on the browser in order to work. So we highly recommend that you use the desktop app version by installing this. Another thing to note is that you should be using the latest version of the browser you're on. I always recommend Google Chrome, so make sure you download the latest version of that browser or your current browser that you prefer. So once this file has been downloaded, since I'm on a Mac, it'll look a little bit different than those of you who are on PC, but you're going to find wherever this file was downloaded, click it to open it, and then this is a wizard that helps me to install programs. It looks different on a Mac than a PC, but your PC should also have a wizard that helps you run through this. So I'll go ahead and hit continue, and then run through those steps until you get to this area where you get to set up your audio and video. So as you can see, my webcam is working and I have a built-in webcam. If you don't have a webcam, we do recommend it, but if you don't have one, that's fine. You would just see your initials right here. And that's what everybody would see anytime you were talking, they'd just see your initials. So down here, we can mute my microphone and unmute it. You can also choose to stop the video and start the video. Now, in order to make sure that your audio and video has been connected correctly, we're going to go down to the settings button over here, and this is where you can choose your speaker. So I have internal speakers on my computer and I can also listen to it through my microphone, but since I'm using that microphone for the tutorial video, I'm just going to choose the internal speakers on my computer. So this is probably the one that you're going to also choose as well. And when you have that chosen, go ahead and hit test and listen for the chime. If you hear the chime, then you know that your speakers are working. If you have headphones plugged in, you might also see those here. Then it's going to ask you what microphone do you want to use. If you have an internal microphone, you can choose that here. But like me, I also have this external Yeti microphone, so I could choose that, but again, I'm using that for the tutorial video, so we're just going to leave it on the internal microphone. To test and make sure that it's hearing your voice, you can see the wavelengths as you're talking. If it's working, then you're good to go. We recommend leaving the automatically adjust volume on here unless for some reason it's really loud. So that's where I'll bring down my speakers and then I can adjust this here if I need to. So once I have that all set, I'm going to click off of it. And now I'm going to choose join meeting and I'll join a class in progress. Okay, so as I'm joining this class, it's automatically going to bring up those settings again. And even though I've already set up my speaker and microphone, you can see that it defaulted back to the originals. We don't know why this is happening with Webex right now, but I'm going to go ahead and change that back to the internal speakers and the internal microphone, test it, and make sure it works. Then I can also choose my webcam. So if I had a different one installed, I could choose between here, but I only have this internal webcam. And even though we can see you right here, just know that you can mute or shut off that video so that people don't see you. Or you can do something like putting a little sticky note, and that allows you to add or remove the sticky note when you need it. Okay, so I think everything's set. Let's go ahead and get into this course and see if they can hear us. Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yay. In the next tutorial video, I'll cover the Webex interface so you can learn how to use it fast and efficiently in any of your courses.